going for a little walkie walk, waiting for my shrimp to thaw. Yeah, I definitely needed some sun, some fresh air. Some UV rays. I haven't left my room in a minute. Oh, and the ocean is gone. It's kind of wild. I've never seen it this low. And this bitch is gone. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Hi to whoever's here. Look how motherfucking gone the ocean is. The tide is extra super duper low. That's wild. Super dope contacts, thank you. Yeah, low tide is an understatement. More like no tide, am I right? But for real, like, it's kind of wild. Because usually the water's, you can kind of see the line. Usually it comes over here. And then out there it's just gone. It's almost looking like a lake. And the sea dookies are dying. You can see the sea cucumbers. They just look like poop. This is kind of bizarre. It's like being at like an estuary, like a place where the ocean meets fresh water, or like mangrove? Is that the right word? Super duper weird. Artist, hey. Don't make it funky again, please. I make no promises. Yeah, look how low the tide is. Like, I'm in like where the ocean would be or should be, and it's not here. Because it should be here. You can actually see the line, like the moisture line. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm making the shrimp stuff again today. We're doing the shrimp stuff again. But I got some heavy cream. So we're creaming that bitch up. I'm really excited about it because I ate all of it. Like that same night, I ate all of it. It was so good. And I'm not huge on like food, you know? Like that's not like, I mean, I like making it, but eating it is another story entirely. But wow. Cruise around in the water like an alligator. I would if there was any water. Like it's actually super crazy low. I would have to go at least like a mile out for it to be deep enough to like reach anywhere to like submerge myself in it. Wow. I wonder what's going on. Is it because there's another typhoon coming? Because there's another, they call it a cyclone. I don't know what the difference between a typhoon and a cyclone is, but it should be here on the 30th. So fingers crossed it's not that bad. And goodbye. I don't have to protect you anymore. You don't, artist. But if you want to, you're welcome to stay. Where am I now? I'm still in Saipan. Still at my the same hotel that I've been at. It's been 2 months. What happened to your eye? I don't know. You tell me. Open the deck? Oh no, they didn't. They're just clearing it out. Yeah, it's really nice out. What country? I am in Saipan. That is why it's daytime here. I'm 12 to 15 hours ahead of the continental United States. You can't stay? Not my moderator? I mean, why aren't you a moderator? I thought you were. You want to be a moderator again? I don't know why you lost mod status. Is this a different account for you? Because I definitely remember Artist Dudley, but I don't remember all the letters and numbers after it. Nice resort? It is nice. Though it definitely did get hit by a pretty gnarly typhoon. A couple of them. And we got a new one coming. So, hopefully all the repairs that they're doing help to insulate it from the wind and the rain. Just kind of ruining all of the work that they put into it. Let's see. But they're used to it, so I would suspect that they have operations or things that they do to prevent things that are under construction from getting too badly hit by typhoons while they're working. That's the Caribbean. No, it's not. McDonald's fired you? Damn. Yesterday was your birthday? Oh, turn up. Well, happy belated. Jazz, thank you for joining us on the day after. Beautiful hair, as always. Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually redoing it. And so you can see in the front, it looks a lot newer because I've been doing piece by piece, one braid at a time, redoing them. And so the braids in the back still need to be redone. And they're starting to dread a little bit. That's how long I've had this hairstyle. And I don't have access to new hair. And so I just have to use this hair, reuse it. And I'm not above doing it. It's pretty easy to do. It's time consuming, but not impossible. Neutron Stars, hey, welcome. Hit the like button if you haven't. If you're enjoying the VOD, like, comment, and subscribe. Always love your hair. Thank you. Yeah, this one was actually picked by chat, by both the members and subscribers. And so it's half and half. It's two different umbers. So yeah, you can definitely tell. Like from here, now you can tell like pretty hard. Back when it was like the original, like these braids, because they're not at the ends, they're kind of stubby. It's harder to tell, but you can tell a lot better with the taper. Eric, hey. Yeah, we're doing, I mean, I guess it's dinner. It's lunchtime for me. It's 1 o'clock. Yeah, 1 o'clock for me. But I'm doing lunch and dinner today because I'm going to be eating this shit all day because it's so good. Very excited. Oh my God, your eyes. I know, right? Wild. Half and half. Hell yeah. So yeah, I actually like started packing. Like I had my hair like ready to be put in my bag and I forgot to put it in the bag because I wanted it to be the last thing that I put in because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to bring it and I forgot to put it in. So don't have new hair to change to. And I was very excited about the new hairstyle because it was going to be like an umber from dark, like purple to, from black to purple to red. Yeah. So it almost looks like a sunset. Cool hair. Thank you. Thought you were being stationed somewhere else. I thought I was going to be moved to Guam. I sure did. But you wouldn't know that. How would you know that? Because I literally got told that I was probably going to Guam. Was it yesterday? Literally yesterday. or the day before yesterday. Like, I learned that I was going to Guam and then learned that I wasn't in the same day. And so they were like, yeah, no, because because Bobby, the other typhoon that came through, hit Guam pretty good, and they're south of us. It was Rota and Guam. And so they were planning to send me out to Guam to do a preliminary disaster assessment to figure out whether or not we're going to have aid sent to Guam. And they couldn't get a flight for me until the 1st, and they needed me like immediately to get there. And so that's why they decided not to send me. But otherwise, I would have gone. Lady Latoya, hey, have you ever tried to interlocking them? Let's see. It'll save you from having to take the braids down. What do you mean by interlocking? Interlocking can be combed out, and then you're ready for something different. I'm not sure. I've never done it. I don't even know what it is. But I could definitely try. Definitely up for trying new things. That's like kind of my thing. I need some lip balm. Probably the shrimp is thawed. Before anyone says anything, I'm in my bathroom because I don't have a kitchen in my hotel room. And there's no toilet in here. Before people get up in fucking arms, because it happens. But yeah, I'm going to be cooking in my bathroom. This is a bathroom bistro. What's the significance of the different colors to you? Versatility. Literally. I guess like it kind of does speak to like my nature. Asymmetry, like my earrings. I think asymmetry is fucking beautiful. Not everything has to be fucking perfect. And I like that shit. And I think that's like a manifestation, an expression of that. Hey, Wonton. Finally bought one of those expensive dog DNA tests. Ooh. Turns out he's 50% Labrador and 50% unwilling to discuss the results. Oh my fucking God. It's a locking method. It's also done for refreshing braids. So I'm not a professional when it comes to braiding. My mom taught me when I was like 6 how to braid. I don't know the terminology. So let me look it up. I'll just look it up. Because I'm not sure what that means. Damn, I don't have any fucking chargers. I can look it up on my computer. I type slow, bear with me. It's all good. I'm gonna try to look it up. Because then you don't have to do all that. Oops. How long was the flight? To Saipan? Or to Guam? Or to Hawaii? Because they sent me from the East Coast to California. That was 5 hours. And then they sent me from California to Hawaii. That was 6 hours. And then Hawaii to Guam, that was 8 hours. And then Guam to Saipan was like 45 minutes. It was super quick. And so, like 18, 19 hours in a fucking plane. But like, really, it wasn't like a straight shot. There really aren't straight shots there's definitely no straight shots to Saipan. But straight shots to Guam aren't common either. And I think I flew United, which I was kind of surprised, like United. Like a big airline is like, yeah, no, we'll fly to Saipan. What the fuck? Like when I went to the other island in Hawaii, I had to take airline, like Hawaiian Airlines. And so I was surprised that there wasn't like a Philippine Airlines or something like that. Oh yeah, I had my computer updated, and that's why it's doing all this shit. How many times have you been in a plane? Lost count? Yeah. I mean, I almost lost count from just this trip. I've been in a plane. I've flown quite a bit. Um, let's see. This year, it's really only been for work. But like I'll sometimes fly like for fun or like to visit somebody. It doesn't happen as often. I mostly fly for my job. Um, but we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for this trip so far, and probably another 5 coming back. So that's 10 for just this year. And then for every time I go anywhere that's like farther than 6 hours of driving from my house, I usually get a plane when I'm working. And so let's see. Florida, got a plane. The only time I don't really get a plane is South Carolina and Tennessee. And Georgia. Everything else, I tend to, well, they haven't really sent me to Kentucky. I'll be in Kentucky or I'll be in Tennessee and they'll be like, hey, we have like 2 things in Kentucky that you need to do. And so that doesn't, like, I've never been stationed in Kentucky, which I'm kind of happy about. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. I'm just a little sidetracked by thinking about planes. So I would say probably conservatively, because I've been doing this job for 10 years. Maybe 40 to 50 times I've been on a plane. Like just thinking about my job and like nebulously thinking about like flying for pleasure. But I probably had quite a few that I'm like probably missing. But I would say 40 to 50 times. Like if we're counting like one trip and then the trip back, if it's a round trip, or if the round trip counts as 2, then it's 40. If it's, or yeah, then it's like 40, 50. If it's, each trip is one thing, or each time I don't know, like, because I want to say every time I get on a plane, because like for this particular trip, it's been a lot of getting on planes. And so while this is only really one trip, like it's the trip from the East Coast all the way to Saipan, it's still like multiple getting on planes. And so we could just count it as 5. If it's half, then it's like 20, 25, 30. Yeah, it's a lot. Hawaii to Guam, 8 hours seems long for some reason. It is long. I mean, because it's going from like because if you look at it on a map, I'm going to Asia from Hawaii, because Saipan is like all like the Philippine Sea is next to the Philippines, so it's kind of it's a fucking jump, jump, skip, and a hop. Let's get a map of the let's see, Saipan, Hawaii. Hey, Trinity, hi. Welcome back. I'm making dinner, or lunch and dinner. Whoa, trippy, I know, right? Cowboy, hey. You move like an agent, yeah. I'm in and out like a devil's whisper. Let's see. Let's this is a shitty map. Maybe if I like actually go to it, it'll clear up. No. No such luck. It's just shitty. It's okay. That's her prerogative. She can be shitty if she wants to be. My mom said I could do anything, so I became shitty. So here's a map of the just like between the United States and between the United States and in Asia. And so it'll clear up. So right here, that's Hawaii. And over here, oop, damn it, that's Saipan. Wow, like the picture of Saipan looks like literally where I was just standing at. It's kind of wild. But also like, duh, because that's what Saipan looks like. But yeah, that is the distance. It's definitely a couple thousand miles. It's far. It doesn't look that far, but it's far. Because we're going like half across the Pacific Ocean, the North Pacific. There's so many little islands down here. What are you making? Okay, I'm making this like shrimp stuff. And I made it last time. I made this like really good garlicky shrimp stuff with these disc noodles. And I'm gonna make it again, but this time we're using cream. Because I said I want to use cream for it. And I feel like it's gonna elevate the experience. Tried some homemade pickled okra a friend made. They did not do a good job pickling it. Oh no. Was it like real slimy? What was wrong with it? Did it still have the crunch? Because I mean, I like a crunchy ass pickle. You know what bloodline you come from? Or is that a question? No, I do not. Google Maps keeps getting worse. Yeah, it don't get better. But I try not to hold it against them because understanding topography and geography is difficult. Though if it's your profession, you probably should have a pretty good grasp on it. She was the devil in disguise. Oh yes, she was the devil in disguise. And I don't think the devil would just pop up without one. Pickling job itself was okay, but it didn't boil down the okra to salt properly before pickling. Okay. Okay, well that's like just a switch up of the technique. Were they aware that like, oh yeah, no, this is not my best work. Too much fiber. Oh, ooh. Yeah, no, that's gross. Oh, let me look up locking method for braids. First I want to look up distance from Hawaii to Saipan. So yeah, it's 3,700 miles. YouTube locking method. It might be easier for me to look it up on Google.
Calms everyone down. It then takes no
locking method for braids. Let's see.
Pat your hair, do a 3-strand braid.
Oh, okay. Okay. Like literally just doing a crochet.
Catch the hair and pull it through. Take your crochet and
Okay.
pass it through the follow.
I've absolutely seen that. And I've done crochet braids before. But not with box braids, more with cornrows. But we could do the locking method, It's just that I really like having having the hair with my hair, because then I can, when I take it loose, it's like wavy. I think that looks so fucking cool. But we could try the locking method, especially because I don't want to do like because this was like a twist. It was like one of those spiral things that you just pull the braid through. But I could do with like just like the hair, like, you know, the long strip of hair, and then crochet it through and braid the braid into it. I don't like having too much hair in my braids. I don't like having a whole lot of tension on my hair. And so that's probably a better way to go about it anyway. Is Saipan near Guam? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's really close. It was a 45-minute flight from Guam to Saipan. I don't know how many miles it is, but it's close. $130 miles. Yeah, so super close. I wonder, like, how many airports does Guam have? Because I don't think Saipan has more than one. It's super small, but Guam is 4 times bigger. And so I wouldn't be surprised if they had 3. How many airports are in Guam? Oh, they only have 1 commercial airport. Damn. Yeah, they have like a lot of Air Force bases because it's the military like installment. And so I don't really count the Air Force bases just because I'm not going to be using them. Well, yeah, I'm not going to be using them. How long back to the United States? From Saipan? Like from where I live or from California? Let's see. And distance from, we'll say California, and then from the East Coast. Let's see. 5,900. Nearly 6,000 miles from LAX. And then from my house, it is 7,700. It's a fucking lot. You might as well go around the other way. Like, fly over to Japan. That's crazy. Yeah, it's very far. I'm a bit of ways away from home. I will be honest. Okay, so cooking in my bathroom. Once again, I know somebody's gonna have something to say about it, so we're just gonna go ahead and say it. Okay, let me wash my hands. Pour this out. Cooking in the bathroom is cool, right? I'm gonna popularize it. Then all the kids will be doing it. I mean, as long as you're hygienic, as long as you're not like putting things where things shouldn't be, you're pretty safe. Because all these surfaces are pretty easy to sterilize. Oh, this is still frozen. Okay. Let's back it to the drain. Definitely thought it was gonna take less time than it did. But I haven't been like around like jostling it, so. You're in Haiti? Bullshit? Why can't I come and go there safely? I mean, what time is it in Haiti right now? Isn't it on the like similar time to East Coast? It's daytime here. It's 1:20 p.m. Is this not charging? Hold on. I'm gonna scream. Where's mine? Listen, I'll make you some. You'll have to enjoy it in spirit though. I would definitely like astral project, make you a dinner. Full disclosure for the chat, there is no toilet in there. There's no toilet. There's no toilet in my bathroom. There isn't. Yeah, I have like literally the bathroom. It's like bathroom, the room where you take fucking baths. And I guess the toilet room? The toilet closet. It's very small. Where the bidet goes. It's time for Cowboy to play with the sugar gliders. Okay. Tell him I said hi. Positively lovely. Love to hear it. Love to see it. I can't wait until I can get some fucking pets. Because like where I'm living, it's not amenable to pets. But I'm definitely a pet haver. A person that would like to take care of an animal. Must be exhausting to answer the same questions every time. Every time. Every time and like several times. Like at least 5 to 10. There's always a person that's like, oh my God, what's wrong with your eyes? And there's always a person that's like, what is it? The septum piercing theory. Which like, that's not really about answering questions. That's just regular annoying. Okay. So some of these do need to be deveined. This one in particular is looking poopy as fuck. Very unappealing. I was thinking not too long ago, I wouldn't want pets, but I want to go to the pet store. What kind of pet? What are you into? Are you gonna get like a fucking rabbit? I kind of want a rabbit. That's why I mentioned it. I want a rabbit, and then I kind of want a goat, but I feel like goats are going to be difficult to take care of because they're worse than dogs about escaping. They're definitely escape artists, and they eat things like it's like if a dog and a raccoon were one creature, is a goat, and so maybe I'm not about that life. I don't know. It'd be cool to though. So start telling them that I'm a live AI. I should. That's happened too. That happens a fair amount. Where people are like, stop playing. You're AI. And I don't know how to disprove that. There's no way for me to. Also, I got more bowls. I love these bowls. I love that they like all match. And like, they're family. And I got a big one. So I got like all my matching bowls. And then one plate. So I think. Also, last time I was like, oh man, I don't have any Parmesan. I do have Parmesan. I fucking lied. I forgot that I bought some. I like randomly got some and then I put it in the back of the refrigerator so that it would kind of freeze up because I wasn't sure when I was going to use it. And so I bought Asiago thinking I didn't have Parmesan. I might use the Asiago again because it was really good last time. But I don't know. I haven't opened the Parmesan up yet, so. And it lasts a lot better than like regular, like other cheese. Like soft cheese. Why the heck are our eyes like that? What did I fucking tell y'all? Have fun in Segregation Island? What are you talking about? I'm in Saipan. People here are like super duper chill and nice. It's only brown people here. I think you're thinking of the white ones is where segregation happens. Let's see. I need some This is watermelon, because of course. My butt smells like onion. Any remedies? You could take a bath. Take a bath in Epsom salt and get like some like good smelling Epsom salt and like literally put that shit in your butt crack. Like exfoliate. Because that's what I use it on my face. I'll exfoliate my face and my face, like my whole body. I'll put it like everywhere and like let it dry and then wash it off like after like 10 minutes. And it actually will make, like, if you have a scented Epsom salt, it'll make you smell so fucking good. Like, I know, like, it's probably a joke, but also, if you're trying to smell really fucking good, Epsom salt's really good for that. And I would suggest doing that over, like, using perfumes, because, like, you're just masking the smell at that point. Like, actually clean. And there's a lot of Dr. Teal's Epsom salt is so fucking good. You love steak, onions, and broccoli. Yeah, that'll have your butt smelling not so great. So understandable, because they're all fantastic foods. But you have to prep your body for them. Also, probably do a cleanse, like a detox. Broccoli's so good though. Oh my god, I fucking love broccoli. Just the mention of it, like that particular meal, I love making for my husband because he's a broccoli eater, and I don't know if that's like a basic bitch vegetable. It feels a little bit like it is, but it's good. Or maybe like a normie vegetable. Definitely the vegetables that children like to eat. Not so much cauliflower, but definitely broccoli. Broccoli and peas. Right? Maybe green beans. Thank you for the advice. Of course. Yeah, I assume like a lot of people, when they say stuff like that, they're trolling. But I try to answer it to the best of my ability, just in case. That's not the case. What, you're married? You freaking pissed? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I've been married since 2017. Together since 2008. We're doing 2 different size shrimp. Because I need to use these. And then maybe some of this squid, because it's been in the freezer for a minute and it needs to go. Congrats. Your husband is a lucky man. He is. He sure the fuck is. Especially because I be cooking. That's like one of my best attributes is my ability to cook. I mean, I'm also like super reliable. Because I feel like that's like a given. If you're black and conditioned female, you're going to be a reliable motherfucker. Because you really have no choice but to be. I'm going to put this here. I try to cook. I'm mediocre at best. I mean, the only way you get better is continuing to be mediocre until you're and then okay, and then kind of good, and then fucking goated. Don't do drugs, kids. Yeah, I tend to agree. They'll fuck you up. You like snakes, cats, and I'm not afraid of bunnies anymore. Anymore? Why were you afraid of bunnies? Just remember that broccoli doesn't digest properly without ginger and garlic. Is that true? Is that like for real? Because I mean, the combination is fucking Spectacular. I need to be investigated. You took care of your friend's rats once. They're actually pretty fun. I've been fucking with rats, like not wild ones. I'm good on like wild animals, but I've seen some rats with some fucking personality. Same with birds. I think like with the advent of the internet, but like especially TikTok, you get an idea that like, oh shit, no, birds are pretty fucking cool. They're really fun. They're not just like, you know, personality less, like automatons. They got a lot going on. Love me some broccoli. Big same. Bunny scared you? I don't know why, but they seem evil? Damn. Well, luckily, like, it's kind of a very unconventional pet. Like, not a lot of people have bunnies, so you didn't really encounter them all that often, did you? Now I like them a little. You walked by one a few times? All right. That's progress. That's growth. Demons are real, folks. Again, I feel like if Satan came up, he would not wear a disguise, so you might not be wrong. Yeah, I am interested to like kind of figure that out. What like originally was scary about bunnies, because I could definitely see feeling like. Did you ever watch Watership Down? Because that'll have you afraid of fucking rabbits. Oh my god, that movie is traumatizing. It's also really good. It's one of my favorite movies ever. But it is horrifying. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna use this again. I need to devein some of these. What's it called? Watership Down. There's a new, is it a movie? I think it's a series on Netflix that's a lot less traumatic. But the old one, it's almost like if you're one of those people that's like baby furries. I feel like furries can very much understand the experience. Like anthropomorphized animal stories, but they're still rather animal. Like Redwall, The Tale of Despero, where like they will wear clothes and they will like literally like go to war and shit and they're talking, but they're still animals. They're very much just like, they're not like, they don't have human bodies. They have animal bodies, but they're walking on 2 feet. That's kind of what Redwall, or not Redwall, but Watership Down is like. But they're just rabbits. They're just straight up rabbits. They're not walking on 2 feet. They're like just rabbits, and one of them is like a sadist. What is his name? General Woundwort. Very fucking scary. Sweet Tooth? No, I haven't. You can handle gory. Yeah, it's not like, it's a little bit gory, but it's not like crazy bad. It's disturbing. Because one of the rabbits, I can't remember his name, has visions. Because the story is kind of, it revolves around a warren of rabbits that are in a space where it's very similar to Secret of NIMH, where their homes are being encroached upon by people, and that there's like this development that's coming, and so they're trying to figure out like what they're going to do. But one of the rabbits has like visions and sees like all these rabbits being killed by the big machines that come through, and clear the land out. And they decide, well, we're going to believe that one because his visions are never wrong, so we're going to leave. And that's pretty much like the whole story is like they're leaving to find a new home. But the visions are pretty disturbing. Yeah, I think it's just a product of, I don't know, the early like 80s and 90s and how they made content for children. And some of it's just really fucking disturbing. What is Saipan? Saipan is a nation. It is an island that I'm currently chilling at. Yo, you want to see outside? Hold up. The ocean is fucking gone because the tide is super duper low. But it's beautiful outside. Yeah, you can see like kind of, not that well though. When I was out earlier, it's pretty bad. It's probably like 5 feet away from where it's supposed to be. And the amount of like cubic gallons that is like equivalent to, I couldn't even calculate. That's a lot. That's pretty, so green, right? Yeah, especially because things have been like kind of regrowing, coming back up since the typhoon. And hopefully the new one, the next one that's coming on the 30th, isn't as bad or like veers away, because I've been hearing that it's going to be as bad as Sanlaku. And Sanlaku is the reason I'm here. And so fingers crossed that it just veers off into the North Pacific and doesn't hit anybody. Robeans, hey! Welcome back, Bear. Robeans. Rabbits are basically fleeing as their former home is destroyed. Yep. Along the way, they face hardship. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, it's a good story. There's a lot of, I guess because the UK kind of went through their expansion of, like, they're a few steps before us, or before the United States, as far as, or ahead of the United States, as far as clearing things out, doing developments and stuff like that. And so the point where the writers, the authors are starting to think like, hey, what we're doing to the environment doesn't seem fucking all that great, was a little earlier than us. And a lot of their stories that they made for children, like The Secret of Nim, absolutely is about, human beings experimenting and then also developing in areas where animals were and how that affects them. And then Watership Down is definitely also one. And then there's another one. Something dogs. But they're all very similar, and they all have like kind of similar animation because they came out around the same time. And they're all fucking distressing. Yeah, we could never forget the Robeans. You're in Mexico? Turn up. Yeah, I'm in a tropical paradise, I will say. It's very nice. It's very hot, but nice. And the one about dogs, the dog story, is so depressing. It's 2 dogs that are in this facility where they're experimenting on them. And they have like this daily thing that they do where they drown them or attempt to drown them and see like how they respond to it. I'm not sure what exactly that is. It's probably based on like an actual thing that they did to animals. But they would put them in a tank, and then one of them had like a thing in its head, and he's losing his fucking mind over it. And they both are pretty affected by the things that have been done to them. And so by the end, if y'all want spoilers, because I mean it's an old ass movie, or an old ass movie. The end is really fucking sad. It's bleak as fuck, which I very much fuck with. I love a bleak story, but it's what is it called? Something dogs. Story about dogs being experimented on. From the 80s. Plague Dogs. That's what it's called. Super duper sad. Yeah, this is what it looks like. So it looks very similar to Watership Down. Like the type of animation where it's like hyper realistic looking dogs. It's not like furry looking. They don't have, you know, like human looking eyes or anything. Watership Down. Watership Down's a little bit more anthropomorphized because they try to give a little bit more character to the bad guys. And so that's General Woundwort and his cronies. And so they definitely don't look like how a regular fucking rabbit might look. They obviously look evil as fuck. And these are the rabbits trying to find a new home. It's a fucked up ass story. Like, definitely not something that you would show to a like small child. It definitely did, at least for me, it didn't traumatize me so much as it like planted a seed of like, I don't know, gravitation to disturbing shit. I feel like when you're exposed to disturbing shit as a kid, you like consuming disturbing shit as you get older. You remember that? That's crazy, right? Yeah. Watership Down's a really good movie. And then Secret of NIMH is probably one of my favorite movies. And I remember watching it as a kid, and this one did fuck me up. I had nightmares for years. And I think everything, like, as far as your childhood goes, the things that don't stay with you and, like, cause phobias, they become fixations. And so for me, Secret of NIMH became more of a fixation than it did anything else. And I love Don Bluth. I love the animation style, like the old in-house style for Disney. It's probably one of my favorite styles ever. But the thing that fucked me up the most was Nicodemus. Nicodemus was fucking terrifying. He had like warts on his hands, and his nails were super long, and his eyes glowed. But I love the way that they do energy, like the way electricity is kind of drawn. It's so fucking cool. And you don't really see animation, like animators don't use the technique anymore. I don't even know if I can find an example of it. I guess GIF. Let's see if we can find a GIF. Oh, we can. That's not a particularly good one. It's the one where the point where they're down in the fucking bush. Oh, this is a good one. So the way that his staff lights up like that, you don't really see. Ooh, this one. Yeah, when she gets down in the bush, and dude's trying to kill her. This shit right here, the way the electricity looks, I think that's the coolest thing ever. Oh, it's so cool. And I saw recently there was a video game that has a very similar Dark Crystal. Hell yes. I didn't watch the whole the new one because they redid it, but I fucking love Dark Crystal. With the Gelflings, hell yes. The old Disney style is so good. Like Five-O Goes West and what other shit? Thumbelina. I don't know if Thumbelina was actually, I don't think it was Disney, but it was Don Bluth that was who animated it. Thumbelina, and then the thing about the penguin. Y'all remember that penguin? Not Happy Feet. Way before that. Balto. Uh, Rockadoodle. Rockadoodle is so fucking good. And I don't meet that many people that know what Rockadoodle is. Rockadoodle is so good. That's one of my favorite movies ever, ever. The Secret of Nim and Rockadoodle. I should look up as many, because I feel like there's probably stuff that I've missed as far as like Don Bluth art style things that I can watch. Because something, Ghosts and Goblins, I never watched that. I think it's called Ghosts and Goblins. Search up Rogaines. You like Rockadoodle? Oh my god! I love that movie so much. It's such a good movie. Oops. Okay, I looked up Rogaines. Is it these guys? There's also a coffee place in New Jersey called Rogaines. But I tend to think you're talking about the little piñata guys, because those look fun. But you're talking about eating them. No, that's not it. What was that penguin movie? Not Happy Feet. I'm literally putting that in. Because how many penguin movies could there possibly be? Oh shit, the other fucking... The penguins from Madagascar. Oh yeah, and the one with the like super real looking penguins too. Where they run into oh no, that's Happy Feet, right? That's Happy Feet. Yeah, where they're running into the killer whale and sea lion. They're actually not penguins, they're puffins. So let's look up puffins instead, because it's actually not a penguin. Puffin movie. 80s. Here we go. The penguin, the pebble and the penguin. Ooh, The Great Mouse Detective. That's another one. Hello, LB. Hey, you finally got in on the live. Glad to see you here. The pebble and the penguin. Yeah, and I love the way that they do like the evil characters. They look so fucking evil, and their chests are fucking huge. Like you know it's a bad guy in a Don Bluth film if they look like that. Like if they have the fucking apple shape, evil as fuck. Also, a penguin with teeth is wild. Yeah, Five Goes West, absolutely. Same damn animation style. Swan Princess. Swan Princess? Yeah. I love the way evil characters look in Don Bluth films because they look so goddamn cool. Look at this dude. You can understand why now I became like a bit of a monster fucker. They make them look so fucking cool. Yeah, I'm definitely one of those. Though, like, him in his, like, human form, not that cool. Wow, that's a crazy ass movie. Okay, let me go to images for Robins. It's just more of the pinatas and then coffee. It's like literally the coffee place. Here's a little guy. So what am I looking for Robins? Because it looks like it's just more of the pinatas. Pingu the Clamation. I did like Pingu. Pingu was fun. Sun do shine, sun do shine, sun do shine, sun do shine. My daddy taught me how to sing, that's why this voice means everything. Sun do shine, you better shine. I miss Rockadoodle. I'm gonna watch Rockadoodle. I feel like that's probably like free on YouTube. Cockadoo, sunny day, right here on the farm. Cockadoo, stay away. You do well, rain cloud around, cloud loud, with this voice of mine. Sun do shine, sun do shine, shine, sun do shine. Let's put it in here. Ew, gross. You know what? Let's get a paper towel and just like put them on the paper towel. Then I could just throw the whole thing away instead of having to like constantly go back to the trash can. Yuck. I don't want to put it down the drain because I feel like I should put as few things down the drain as possible. There used to be hella free movies. Yeah, there were. You're right. And free movies and then audios. I would listen to a shit ton of audios. A lot of Stephen King audios. And because Stephen King is such a popular writer, they pop back up, but not all that reliably. Fox and the Hound. Hell yes, absolutely. That's the spirit. Absolutely. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. We got more shrimp than last time, but I'm hoping that less of these have to be deveined. And it's looking like, oh, nope. Spoke too soon. We never get a Doomuki movie. Yeah. Yeah. I think it just came out during a time where like people weren't fucking with Stephen King like that. Because there's so many things, like the newer things, that are being adapted into movies and TV shows. So like The Institute, that's a newer movie or newer book by him. And so that's been adapted. What else? Outsider, which is a series of books. That was adapted into a pretty good show. Is Mr. Mercedes was the first book. It was, that was and I want to say I don't remember what collection it was in, but Mr. Mercedes was based on like a short story. And he expanded the short story to have like a whole like series of shit after that. Did I say The Outsider? Mr. Mercedes and The Outsider are two different things. Knocked off fucking track. Yeah, The Outsider is about, what is it? El Cuco? It's a monster. Like a shape-shifting monster. Mr. Mercedes is about a dude with telepathy. That's also a school shooter. I mean, he didn't shoot up a school, but like he's the school shooter type. That's his archetype. Is like he's racist and just kind of a piece of shit. And so the short story, I can't remember what collection it was in. It's probably one of the newer ones. I don't think it was Everything's Eventual. I feel like that's old as fuck. Yeah, I don't remember which one. But are you talking about Garden Beans? I don't even remember there being ads back then. Yeah, no, there sure the fuck weren't. What was I saying? Okay, so like the story is, it's just a bunch of people standing outside at this community center, and it's an older guy. I want to say is like the protagonist of this short story, and it's just a bunch of people out in the cold trying to go into this community center that's going to open up, and it's like a job fair. And so it's just a bunch of people, because it's kind of reflecting, you know, the times where we're in a recession back then. I mean, probably are still in one, but like when it hit the hardest, and a lot of people lost their jobs, and it was really hard. And so it was very topical. And so there's a bunch of people standing outside this community center, and there's a lady that has her baby with her. And dude talks about the baby. Like, it's very much just like a slice of life kind of experience. Just a very down-to-earth kind of story. And so you're like, where are we going with this? Because a lot of Stephen King stories, while they take place in like a regular world where life is happening, there's always some kind of inkling of some bullshit, some magic, some evil, something demonic, or, you know, cosmic horror, something. And there was nothing. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, listening to the story. And all these people are standing outside in the cold, trying to get a job, pretty fucking desperate and sad. And as, like, I think it's right before they open the doors, there's a Mercedes that pulls up and comes through, like, near the venue, near the building, and then turns into the crowd and bowls over the whole fucking crowd. That kills the lady with her baby. And the main character, he dies too. And that's Mr. Mercedes. That's the beginning of the story for the series. It's really good. But, it's kind of an interesting, because the way that Stephen King tackles it feels a little bit like his version of The King in Yellow. I never read Rage, which is a Bachman book, or like one of his like pen name, his aliases. I never read that one, but I think it's connected. This book is connected to, or this series of books is connected to Rage, where Rage is almost like a disease that is communicable. It can be passed from person to person, and it comes from this book. It comes from this author. And it's just really interesting that, like, there's so many layers of things going on. Like, the first story, or the first book, is literally just about finding out who Mr. Mercedes is. Like, trying to get to the bottom of who this fucking deranged guy is that killed all these people. And the story follows a retired police officer who's an alcoholic, of course, because that's what Stephen King does. That's what he knows. So you write what you know. But yeah, it follows him, and then I don't know if he makes it the whole way. Yeah, he doesn't. Then it follows, like, this girl with autism that he's kind of taken under his wing and kind of hired / felt sorry for her sister. Or no, he was going out with her sister, and the sister died. And he felt sorry for her. But yeah, it's a cool story because it has multiple layers of stuff. And so you start off with just the understanding that there are just monsters out there. They're monsters and they look like people. And then the next book which I didn't actually read the book. I would just watch the show, and so I don't know what events happen per book because I only read Mr. Mercedes. I'm thinking the next one is about because he gets shot, or yeah, he gets shot. Mr. Mercedes gets shot, and so we're thinking like, oh man, we won. But he's like in a coma, and while he's in this coma, it awakens a power in him. And it's like, imagine if a serial killer had telepathy and maybe a little bit of telekinesis. And so a lot of people end up dying, but this nigga's in a coma. So what's going on? It's really cool. And then the next one, it kind of revolves around this book and how why is this not coming out? How rage and evil are kind of contagious. Very much reminds me of what is Justin Timberlake's girlfriend or wife? By the way, your pseudonym is Dick Mozartman. Government-funded rage. You're not wrong. Am I an avatar? I mean, I could be an avatar. Why not? I mean, not today, but we do have the yellow contacts. Don't worry. We can make it happen. I'm honestly anything you want me to be. I'm versatile that way. Yuck. God, I hate handling poop. Have you seen Donnie Darko? Yes. Absolutely yes. Very good. And the score for that movie is so good. Like, I remember watching it as a kid and then rewatching it, like, and then watching, like, stuff about it. Like, people just talking about it. And, like, I forgot, like, the music went hard. You are beautiful. Thank you. Pretty mouth. Thank you. Typically, people refer to those as lips, but, you know, if it's the mouth that's doing it for you, thanks. I'm actually not entirely certain this is like poop, because it doesn't look like poop. It looks like just a vein. But I like to play it safe. Don't like being sorry. Don't like apologizing. And I refuse to apologize to myself. Oop. We're almost done with the shrimp. It's taking for fucking ever. Is it in every shrimp? Yeah. Yeah, they all have a vein in them. Because they all have a digestive system. But not all of them have poop in them. And so when it's especially dark, it's probably got poop in it. But then I'll open it up and it doesn't. But I always pull it out anyway. Because like if I opened it, if I went through the trouble of opening it, let's go ahead and just pull out the vein. Yep. And these smaller ones, they're not really they're not really poopy. Okay. Finally, we are done with the less fun part. It's only been an hour and 15 minutes. That's cool. Oops. So we got the shrimp here. So I'm gonna cut up. I have some lemongrass. I forgot. We have lemongrass. Oh, it smells so good. I don't even know if this recipe would be good with lemongrass, but I'm using it. Favorite Donnie Darko quote: "Sometimes I doubt your commitment to the sparkle motion." I remember when I first watched Donnie Darko, I wanted to cosplay Frank so motherfucking bad. And this is back when, getting costumes is kind of fucking difficult. And like I would find Frank costumes and be like, this is expensive as fuck. I don't got money like that. And now I could probably rather easily make a Frank cosplay. Like make one myself. Definitely could buy one. Or at least the requisite parts. Maybe I will. Because I very much would like to be Frank. To be Frank. The twists in that movie are really good. Yeah, they are. It's a really good movie. And kind of, like, it's Jake Gyllenhaal. Like, and he was young. Definitely not something I expected. But I mean, he's continued to do like some off-kilter stuff. So we really shouldn't be surprised that those were his beginnings. Okay, some of these are not good, so we're gonna cut. This one's just not good. You kind of need to get rid of the problem children, because they'll give everybody else ideas. This one just needs to go. Is it just the outside? Yeah, no. Okay. So yeah, I'll rewrap these. I'm gonna cut the tips off. Just because you don't really use the tips of lemongrass. Like the part that feels grassy as fuck, that's dried out, you don't use that part. Like this right here. So I'm gonna cut it off. Because we don't need it and it's gonna take up extra space in the refrigerator. Oh, this is not the way. Yeah, I think I'll use the rest of it. We'll revisit the lemongrass when we make dumplings again. Haran, hey, ooh. Oh, it smells so good. Lemongrass kind of smells like, have you ever had Fruity Pebbles? Fruity Pebbles without the fruit. It's just like the essence of cereal smell. That's what it smells like. It's so good. But like a little bit of, like a tinge of grass. Like a tinge of like just natural green smelling scent. But it mostly just smells like Fruity Pebbles. Or Fruit Loops. It's a great film. A shame. Director didn't... Oh, he didn't really succeed after? That is a shame. What other things did he do? That makes me think of one of my, like, probably it's pretty high up on my list of favorite movies. I would say it's my favorite movie. The Cell is such a beautiful, it's a fucking beautiful movie. And dude only has one other movie he ever made, The Fall. And also very beautiful movie. And they're totally different genres. One's like an epic, and the other one is like psychological thriller / horror. But I would say it's probably also surreal. Both of them, the thing that they have in common are that they're surreal. But that dude didn't make a whole lot of movies. He only had the two, and I'm really disappointed by that. The same with 13 Ghosts and Ghost Ship. Dude only did the two movies, and that's it. And I love both of them so much. Both those movies are so good. The Rock and Stifler from American Pie, I believe. Oh, okay. Wow. I mean, they're the thing that I guess connects them is like it's not coming of age, but like youth stories. You're back. Welcome back. Turns out water and soap took the smell away. Your girlfriend's happy. I'm glad to hear it. Hi, Jeff. 13 Ghosts was awesome. Yeah, it was so good. It was super good. And I remember watching when I was like 12. I was really young. And I think if I had watched it any younger, I would have been fucked up. I would have had like a similar experience to Watership Down and The Secret of NIMH, where it stuck with me. And like, I mean, it did stick with me, but like it was a fixation, like automatically a fixation. It wasn't automatically like Watership Down and Secret of NIMH where like I was having nightmares for a minute and then like, oh wait, let me round back to this because I actually think because it affected me so much, it's something that I'm interested in continuing with. I used to see your eyes. They're beautiful. Thank you. I used to sell your eyes. Ah. You believe in possession? Probably not in the conventional sense. But I do think that people can be possessed by different types of emotions. So much so that it does feel like very uncharacteristically them. That they can kind of eat you alive. And I think that's scarier than like anything demonic. Do you enjoy David Lynch movies? I haven't watched that many, but I think I would. Because I like all of the things, like all types of media that have been inspired by David Lynch. So I think yes. Oh my God, my phone is acting up. Okay. Yeah, it's acting up. Don't know what I did. I was looking at just various David Lynch stuff because like I know of Twin Peaks and I started watching Twin Peaks and it's kind of a thing that Dig does where he's got the ADHD real bad and so we'll watch a show together and I feel like I don't want to watch it without you, but then he'll move on to a new show because he's got ADHD. He's got the ooh shiny, let me look at this new thing, and it actually drives me fucking crazy. But yeah, the second movie on this list, or the second, that's not the same movie, piece of media on the list is the Mulholland Drive, which I feel like more than one person has suggested that to me. And then Eraserhead. I've definitely watched a few things about Eraserhead, but I never watched the actual movie. Then The Elephant Man, which is definitely a movie I've watched some of, if not the whole thing, because I remember just being fascinated by The Elephant Man. And I don't remember what he had. Was it elephantiasis? I don't think it was elephantiasis. I think it was something else that he had that was causing him. Dancing, please? It's not that kind of stream, homie. I'm cooking. Okay, let me get my cutting board so I can start cutting stuff. And I probably should start the noodles because they kind of take a minute to get their shit together to set up. Like last time when we made the noodles, they were fucking ever. And like while I would love to cook them in butter, like to soften them in butter, it's not gonna make a huge difference. So at least like soften them halfway while we're cutting stuff up so we can save some time. So let's see, how am I gonna make this happen? Right here. And then I'm gonna take out the bits of this guy, this squid and stuff that I want. I do want some squid in here. Love me some squid and some octopus. Don't need the shrimp. We got plenty of shrimp. Don't really need mussels either. Just give me that squid. Hell yeah, look at that. We putting it in the sauce. That looks good. I feel like it's way too slept on for how fucking delicious it is. It's not attractive. Understandable. But it's so good. Is that it? It would be nice to put the clam in here, but we don't need all that. You know what? No, let's get some of the clam. How about you? We're getting clam. This is more squid. Oh, this is like super cartilaginous. Like this feels like, it's not the beef, but like something close to it. Can you make me a mod? But Josh, you're not here nearly enough to be a mod. And also, you be jacking it. You one of the niggas that need to be modded. It has aged, Twin Peaks? Oh, like, is it like a little of the political incorrectness? Or like some of the things, like some of the themes? Because I could see that being an issue, but like as far as, you know, like the subject matter that it's tackling, I don't think that's, that never ages. Why is that a problem? Why is jacking it on my stream a problem? You definitely can't be a mod if you don't know the reason about that. I'm supposed to use your favorite food. It's so good. It's so good. It's unethical because of how smart they are. Very smart. I mean, we eat pigs. Pigs are really smart too. So I mean, we eat cows, and like Hindus don't eat cows. So I mean, to each their own, I suppose. You wild. Only because of you. I feel sorry for anyone who smells cilantro and it smells like soap. Because this is probably one of my favorite herbs ever. So fucking good. God, and I love having it in my, like, literally anything. Oh, cheesy 90s rules. Ah, stupid romance. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. That can feel... It kind of does take away from the ness. Like the cosmic horror, the fun romp. I mean, I think there are ways where it could be like incorporated into a plot that is believable and comfortable, but oftentimes, like especially in the 90s, it was ham-fisted, and I could see him not wanting to have that in the story, but because the producers were like, well, you got to, how else are we going to get people to watch it if it doesn't have romance in it? So I could absolutely see that. Okay, so first I am going to get some water boiling. And put the pasta in the water. And so I call it macroplastics. Instead of microplastics, it's just straight up just plastic is what it looks like. And they're so delicious. They're actually really fucking good. But they do look like and feel like plastic. Just straight up. Yeah. Super good. It can work, but yeah, it was really forced. Okay. Yeah. If octopus can eat us, it's only right to eat it back. Yeah, same with pineapple. Pineapple be trying to eat you. That's what probably makes it so delicious. And I would have said I've never had a bad pineapple, but I have. It almost never happens, but it's definitely happened before. Welcome back, Trinity. You haven't done shit since you left. Yeah, let me put this in. There we go. Why is this bitch not closing? Okay. Fire. Yeah, it's definitely hot all over. It just doesn't look like it. Bump, bump, bump. Onion. Man, I love cooking so much. It's so much fun. Also, I did not know what this was for. This, you see that? Yeah. This is like for grating things. So I kind of do have a grater if I wanted to use it. Let's cook. Hell yes. Jesse, we're cooking. I'm gonna put my phone here. Those little things in the pineapples throw you off. Like it's trying to choke me. I mean, they be coming for you. What is your favorite Stephen King film adaptation? Mine is probably Misery. I really like Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher's fucking good. Oh, The Mist. Never mind, The Mist. The Mist is the best one. Hands down, The Mist. And it's a short story, which is fucking wild. I would say, like, that's probably, like, on the list of Stephen King's adaptations. That's really high up there. It's so fucking good. Because it feels like it could be just, like, similar to Misery, where it's just a movie. Like, you wouldn't even know that it's a Stephen King joint unless someone told you. Because Stephen King, while he does do a lot of cosmic horror inspired plots, he doesn't do straight up cosmic horror. And it's 100% just like, almost like a love letter to Lovecraft. Man, The Mist is really good. Wow, us in like, M adaptations, like the adaptations that begin with M. Got the nudes going in the drink. Because I have a lot of shrimp, I'm going to do a lot of nudes. Not nearly the whole bag, but like more than half of what we had before. We cooking. Where is my spatula? Or my spoonful? And also, this will get done quicker. Like, the noodles are gonna get soft quicker because we have more water. We have more liquid that it's in than last time. And then also because I can have it hotter than I had the butter, because you don't want to burn the butter. I might use the rest of these to make ramen. These are literally noodles, and they're so fucking good. Yeah, they're already starting to soften up. But they carry flavor so well. Because, like, imagine having, like, noodles, but it's 100% surface area. It's only surface area. And so the way that it takes on the flavor, oh my fucking god. You're never a big Dreamcatcher fan? Love the beginning. What am I missing about the rest? I mean, I like the concept. Me personally, like, of Dreamcatcher, what I like about it is dude that is trapped in his own fucking mind with a monster. And, like, how they depict his mind being, like, a library. And there's one room, there's, like, one little warehouse room where SSDD is. Same shit, different day. And that's the coolest thing to me. Ooh, don't want to cook my phone. Alright, homegirl, calm down. And it's kind of funny that Mr. Gray, the monster, the antagonist of the story, is like hell-bent on finding out what SSDD means. And thinking that it has some secret special meaning. And it really only has the amount of meaning that it has to the people that know what it is. And so that's what I like about Dreamcatcher. Not so much the alien subplot, or it's the main plot. I like the subplot of being trapped in your own mind and having to navigate this cosmic evil, this entity that is inside your brain, searching through your stuff, through your memories, trying to figure out how to take over the planet. Like, that's literally what they're trying to do. The end gets weird, When Dex turns into an alien, that's fucking weird. But I do also like the shit weasels. The monsters, the ones that like infect you and slide out your butthole. Do like the concept of that. That's really fun. But yeah, I more enjoy the struggle of the main character. You know, another really good one that's like really fucking slept on is Desperation. Desperation is just a really good book, and the way they adapted the movie is so Stephen King, where it feels low budget and kind of bad in a good way. What is the guy's name that is Hellboy? That guy is perfect playing Intrigued, the police officer or sheriff. It's such a good movie, and the book is good too. But I think the way that they adapted that movie, I would say that's probably one of the best adaptations as well. Where it's not like the best movie, like it's not my favorite. Like The Mist is my favorite, and I also think it's the best adapted of his movies. But I think Desperation's really good for what it was trying to encapsulate, what it was trying to portray. Similar to The Stand, where I did not like The Stand, but I very much felt like from the book to the movie, it very much captured what was trying to be portrayed in the fucking books into the movies. I think it was good, but I do not like The Stand. It's literally such a fucking trudge. It's almost like reading Gunslinger, but if the whole book was Gunslinger. The whole 1,000-something pages was just Gunslinger. It's just a trudge. It's hard for me to get through. I've actually never finished reading it. Look at the nudes! So here's one. Looking stretchy and floppy and delicious. Okay. So we can let these sit and like just continue to like soften a little bit more. And then I'm gonna use some of this pasta water for the sauce. You'll give Jim Crutcher another try? You're kind of young? Okay. Didn't connect with me back then? I feel that. Then wearing short shorts. I sure am. Stephen King, Golden Years? Like, story? I don't know if I know what that is. Is that a short story? Because it's definitely not a book. Because I'd be knowing Stephen King. Ooh, you know one of my favorite short stories of his is Crouch End. Crouch End is so fucking good. It's also Cthulhu, like straight up just Cthulhu shit. It used to be on YouTube, the audio. The audio is read by Tim Curry. Bitch. The audio is so fucking good. Because Tim Curry's amazing. And the way that he reads it, so good. Like the combination of the story along with his voice is perfect. And ooh, I think I do have it. I got Audible, and so it's on Audible. And that's the only thing I bought on Audible. That's all I need. Because I have like my library's app that you like, different cities or different counties have apps where you can get like access to free books. And so you don't need to go to the library to get the book. You can get it on your phone. My mom works for the library, so that's why I know. Where's Audible? I wanted to play y'all some of it. It's so fucking good. Do I not have it? Maybe I got rid of it because this phone doesn't have a lot of space. Yeah, I could see myself doing that. Audible. Don't they have a website too? Yeah. We're gonna log into the website. I love Tim Curry. Yes, he has such a great voice. And like all the stories, like I haven't read or listened to a lot of stories narrated by him, but every single one becomes one of my favorites. His voice is so good. He also narrated Garth Nix, the Aporson series. And the Aporson series is about there's magic going on in it. It's about a girl named Sabriel, and I think the first book is called Sabriel. And they have like I want to say community, but it's not a community. It's like a secret society of magic practitioners, and they use a series of bells. They have a bandolier with bells on it, and they use the bells to cast magic. And they're called clairs. And I think Sabriel is a clair in training, and she summons a thing that is quite fucking evil. And so it's very interesting. It's a very cool series of books, but you got to be into magic shit, fantasy and stuff. He's a voice actor in your favorite video game. What is it? You have to. You can't just say my favorite video game and not tell me what the video game is. He plays the main character? Oh, that's crazy. I'm so used to him being a villain. Now I'm super interested. But yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Hold up. Oh. So 7 episodes. Was there is this based on a book? It's not based on a book. That's why I don't know it. Okay, that makes sense. Ah, so it's like something he wrote expressly for television. That's fun. Oh shit, I will. His inspiration was fucking Twin Peaks. We're absolutely making that happen. Is it an anthology? It's looking a little bit like an anthology, but I haven't like actually like delved into it. I'm not sure, but it's messed up. Yeah. It looks like it, and that's kind of my favorite thing. Do you remember me? Of course I remember Jeffrey. Yeah, you've been here. Hell yeah. Ooh, look at the nudes. Hold up. Look at these motherfucking nudes. The noodles. Love it. So this starch from the noodles is gonna make the sauce delicious. So yeah, whenever you're making spaghetti or like really any noodle, keep the pasta water. And so if you don't have enough liquid in your sauce, you don't have to put straight up water in it. But straight up water in sauce is bullshit. I will have you know. Oh, she's looking good. Making the good pussy sounds. Mmm. Okay, we're gonna season it. You watch it more than once? Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. It's on Tubi, and Tubi is free. Well, I don't have Tubi here. I don't have access to Tubi in Saipan. We're gonna figure it out. I do have a what is it called? What is the thing called where you can like act like you're getting on the internet from somewhere else? VPN. I have a VPN app on this phone, so we'll make that happen. Seasoning the nudes. I've actually never thought to season the noodles like before having them with the sauce, like putting them in the sauce or putting the sauce in them. But I feel like with the way these noodles are, it's probably a good idea. When you get back on Tubi, please watch Parents. Okay. Yeah, VPN. I could not fucking remember for the life of me. Let me put it in Chat Tunes. Parents? Is it a movie? From 1989? Ooh, this looks surreal. It reminds me of Saturday the 14th. If anyone's ever seen that. The day after Friday the 13th. Where it looks like it's a comedy. It's fucking funny. But also like surrealist kind of horror. Parents. Okay. 1989. The year where I was born. So yeah, we're gonna put it in Chat Tunes. So that way I'll always have it. The nudes. We love some nudes. I feel like these would be good just with like some butter. Like just raw noodleage. I love gelatinous shit. Like this looks like so unappetizing, and it's one of my fucking favorite things ever. Mung bean noodles, it does not matter in what form they are. They could be noodle shaped. They could be like super ultra thin, almost looking like worms. They're always good. Okay. So let's get the rest of the ingredients going. Yeah, this is starting to grow some hair. And doing the onions last time was so good. So we definitely need to have like a fair amount of onions in this go around. But dessert, do you love? Sometimes I just eat fruit. Or I'll have like dessert tea. I know like that's not that fun, but like a really good, just like a, almost like having hot chocolate. That's a dessert, right? Where's my bread at? The bread's really good. I get these cubes. I don't know if you were here for the cubes. Cubes go fucking hard. They're so fucking good. But they don't have them here, but they're similar. These bread things that I get. It's like super ultra delicious, soft, flaky. It's almost like a croissant, but it's made from like bread, like loaf bread. But it's super good. It's probably like the go-to, like when I'm here. It's so good, and it's not super duper sweet, because I'm not like a huge sweets person. I mean, I do be eating candy, but when it comes to like baked goods, like pastries and stuff, I don't like the stuff to be super sweet. Like this kind of cake, like steamed cake, is the go-to. But I would say, like, definitely, I'd fuck up with tea, like a dessert wine or dessert tea. God damn, it should just be good as fuck. Do you want to start the sauce? No, we don't want to start the sauce. Not quite. I still want to cut some stuff up. Oh yeah, I was gonna show y'all what I meant when I said this thing on the cutting board is for grating, because I literally like a few days ago I was looking at this thing and I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this for? Because it feels like it's for something, but like what does it do? And then like the next day I saw a reel on Facebook of someone using, they had a bowl that had this at the bottom. And they used it to, they put an orange in it and they just like circled the orange around in it until the orange was like, you know, completely kind of polarized. And so it's kind of like a blender, a manual blender, even more manual than manual. And they put some yogurt in it. They pretty much made like an acai bowl, but like with orange. And so that's what it's for. It's like a grater. And so that's what we're going to do with the ginger. This is less than less of a finger and more of a thumb of ginger. Hi, Ben. Hi, Jeff. You like pound cake and some herbal tea? Oh, man. I've never done it. I'm scared to. I feel like it'll be too addictive. It'll be a point of no return. But I have seen pound cake with a slice of, like a thick ass slice of cheese, often cheddar. And I've seen people eat them together. I'm not sure if I'm about that life. I feel like I could try it, but I'm not coming back. Once I do it, I don't think things will ever be the same. I love cheese and I love pound cake. That was probably the first cake from scratch I've ever made, was pound cake. It's really easy to make. Let me turn up my heat is high as fuck. That's why it's so hot in here. Yeah, the first cake from scratch I ever made was a sour cream pound cake. It's pretty damn good. I think I was like 7. I was young. Spoon. We're gonna need a knife. You don't necessarily need to like get all the skin off of a ginger, but it is more fibrous-y than the rest of the ginger. Usually the outside of stuff can be more bitter after it's been cooking. Sour cream, yes, it's so fucking good. Because, I mean, it works kind of similar to, like, cream cheese. It just makes it very, very moist. Oh, yeah, no, this works. Holy shit. Check this out. It's in a circle. Hell yeah. Oh, that's pretty neat. So yeah, it's like minced without having to mince. That's pretty cool. All right. You've earned your keep, cutting board. Now I kind of want a cutting board that has this on it. I've never seen this before. Yeah, sour cream, and then like it's almost like a pudding cake. It makes it ultra moist, and like as a kid, I fucking loved me a pound cake. Oh my fucking god. And if you overmix your pound cake, it will have streaks in it. So if you eat pound cake, Alien, you've ever had one that has like a dense, like a really dense, really moist, like almost not done feeling, like sliver, or like it's a section of it, like throughout the entire ring, that like is just dense and wet and full of fucking flavor and delicious. One of my favorite things ever. That is actually the product of overmixing your batter. It's a mistake, and I do it on purpose because I love me. I I call it the fupa of pound cake because that's what it is. It's so fucking good. Pound cake overmixed. And so you've definitely seen it before. If you've had anyone's like, if you've gotten pound cake that wasn't from the store, just a person made you some pound cake, it's definitely happened. And that's what it looks like. You see how like the cake looks cakey at the bottom, but this top part is like really dense. And that's because they pulverized the ingredients. And so it made it like ultra dense, like everything kind of got denatured. And that's my favorite part of the cake. It's so fucking good. It's so good. This section is huge. Usually it's like just like a small section that's like where like everything migrated to one spot. And it's usually it rises to the top. And so it's usually a ring around the top. It's so good. Like ultra, like all the butter goes there. Like all the parts of the lighter parts that are, I don't know, like the difference between like the oil and cream, where the oil is going to go to the top. That's what that is. So good. Yeah, I call it the fupa of pound cake. And then when you make a pound cake and the top of it, or the bottom, the top when you're baking it, when it's in the pan, when you have a lot of cracks in it, I call it stretch marks. Pound cake, too much batter. Let's put cracks because it's not showing me the top. Yeah, bitch. Stretch marks. That, I know it looks less appealing, less attractive. It's so fucking good. I don't give a fuck. And sometimes it'll happen when you have too much batter in the pan. And so it's risen kind of a lot. You might have too much of a leavening agent or just too much batter. But it's all good because it's delicious. It goes crazy. The little pocket of oh, I'm so glad you understand, Alien. I'm so glad you understand. It's so good. You're off to bed? Well, thank you for coming through, Trinity. Save me a plate. I will. Don't worry. Don't worry. We will make that shit happen. Also be good. Enjoy your sleep. Okay. I got a big old thing of butter. I kind of don't need it. Like I got a second thing. This is like the butter from last time that hasn't been used yet. I'm trying to get the butter off of the wrapper as well. Without dirtying dishes, we'll just melt it. But I got this huge bitch. It's like 2 in 1. Probably don't need this much. Definitely don't need this much. But we'll need a fair amount. Though we won't need as much as last time because we're going to be doing some cream in here. I got some heavy cream. So it's going to be an Alfredo. So let's get the ginger in here. I need to cut up this onion. If you want to keep yourself from crying, save yourself some tears. Don't cut off the end. Don't cut off this part of the onion when you're cutting it. Save it to the last. Save it to the end. And then when you cut the onion, pre-cut it, like score it. So then you don't have to like go back and do shit. So like the stem part is still here. Do you add egg? No, I'm not. I'm not planning to add egg, but I do have eggs. So this is what I mean by like pre-cutting it. Can you see that? The chat is kind of in the way. There we go. I'm gonna use my bigger knife for this. Where's the big one? Oh, right. This is not a sharp though. You know what? No, I'm not using the big one. The big one's it's fucking up the vibe. But you have like super well diced onion without tears. Also, if you chew gum, that helps too. Let's use this old stuff too. Oh, this is sweet. I'm a fan of onions, just in case you didn't know. Be careful. Yeah, I have cut myself in the bistro. More often though, it's because I cut myself on something not paying attention. Like not with a knife, but like the way that the hood over the stove is. My father-in-law just kind of installed it himself, so it's not OSHA compliant. Let's call it that. So I reached across because the cupboard where all the seasonings are is like right next to the hood. So the hood's like here, and then the cupboard's here. And so I opened up the cupboard and scraped my arm against the hood. Cut that shit open. Hurted real bad. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing ever. But I did get got. And it prompted me to be a little bit more careful when dealing with the cupboard. Okay. There's kind of a lot of onion in there. Jesus Christ, come on, girl. When I turn the heat down too much, it'll turn off. But I didn't go to like off position. It's like a quarter of the way. And it's like, oh, you must want it off. Like, no, bitch, I just want it low. What do you mean? Food waste. Food waste. We got us some motherfucking food waste. Alright, let's crush some cloves right quick. This knife is good for crushing cloves. It's not very sharp, like quite broad. I hate having little baby pieces of garlic, almost to the point where I'm like, I'm throwing this out. Because I hate having to peel it. This one's pre-peeled. Go. Getting all these bitches naked. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. Yeah, on the floor. He ain't. Let me know. Yeah, crushing cloves is like the best way to, because it's like most of mincing, it gets you more than halfway there. Because crushing it is like, I don't know, cutting it long ways and then across, like twice. That way you don't only have to like cut it across once. Okay. And I love garlic. Ah. Look at her. It's beautiful. Buttery and beautiful. My two favorite things. This is citrus salt. So I don't have to put as much lemon juice in it, but I do want to use some lemon zest. So here's my lemon. It's been sitting next to the dragon fruit, so it's got a little bit of red on it. But a little bit of red never hurt anybody. So I don't have a zester. This is the next best thing. Just like thinly cutting off the skin. Trying to avoid the pith because the pith is sour. Or not sour, but like bitter. Not delicious. Not cash money. You just want the yellow part. Girl. Be so fucking serious. She's a little thin-skinned. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this grater part is sharp enough to zest the lemon. You'll probably get some decent juice out of it though. But yeah, if you want, like, if you're having, like, we were talking about pound cake, if you want your pound cake to taste like lemon, but not be sour like lemon, you want it to taste just lemony, it's the lemon zest that you want. Either lemon zest or you could get lemon extract. But if you're making a lemon cake or using lemon flavoring, because I make what is called a 5-flavor pound cake, and one of the flavors is lemon. Using just fresh lemon is nice. And then just use the zest from it. Simply the zest. Alright, Looks pretty good. Okay. Yeah, we don't need it to be super duper flavorful just because we have seasoning. Be careful. Is there aloe vera juice? Yeah. It sure is. I use it in my tea because it's got little pieces. Oh, this is great. I didn't realize this is great. It's fine because it's going to be good anyway. It has little pieces of stuff in it, and I really like little pieces of stuff in my tea. It's almost like boba, but more jello-like. Okay. Then we're gonna put a little bit of the parsley is qigong. I'm not gonna use a whole lot of it though, so that's fine. Enough for it to taste parsley-y. And then we'll use some as garnish too. And I guess I could set this out and have it dry and use the parsley for later. We might do that. That's probably going to be the wave. So I don't have to waste so much. Bubble tea, yeah, it's so fucking good. I am happy to you, mummy. Thank you, Simon. Let's see. I'm gonna use the rest of the grapefruit, or not grapefruit, dragon fruit. Just because we can. And it does add to the sauce in a way that, like, I have a hard time actually even pinpointing what it tastes like. Like, within the sauce, I know what it tastes like by itself. But what does it do to the sauce? Not sure, but it's good. Maybe it's just the red. Now, let me see. It adds, it's sweet, but it adds like a brightness to it. That's really nice. Yeah, I think that's the difference. And then we're going to use a little bit of lemongrass as well. The way you use lemongrass is you have to, like, cut off the tip of it and then peel it. And then you cut that up. Oh, it smells so nice. Oh my God. You know what's the super hard part? I'm also not sure what this is going to taste like in the sauce because I've actually never used lemongrass in like anything outside of like Asian inspired dishes. But this is more like Italian. You never had that color dragon fruit? Oh, it's so good. Yeah, the white one is like a pale and super pathetic imposter compared to the red. Because I've only ever had the white while I was in the States. Very different from the red. Because I used to think dragon fruit was bullshit. I was like, yeah, I think it's just popular because it's pretty. No, it tastes fucking good. If you have a sweet one, and the reds are definitely sweeter than the whites. man on the floor. If he ain't, let me know. Ooh, that's nice. Well, I like the lemongrass in here. Because the lemongrass kind of, I mean, because it's lemongrass, it kind of accentuates lemon. And so we're gonna add a little bit more. Why not? We got them dragon fruit. Ooh, dragon fruit pound cake. You might be onto something. I definitely attempt to make it. There would be an attempt. Like dragon fruit and lemon, I think, because those two flavors go really well together. Because I think dragon fruit by itself, while, I mean, it's delicious, I don't know if it can completely hold its own. Maybe rum with the dragon fruit. I could see that being good. They make rum extract. Ooh, I don't know if this is good. When I make 5 flavor pound cake, that's one of the flavors, is rum. Yeah, no, this middle is not delicious. What are the flavors? So it's 5. Vanilla, lemon, coconut, rum, and butter. Because everything's made better by butter. And butter extract's really good because it's like adding butter without adding butter. Because butter is an oil. And so you don't want to have too much oil in your food. So that's why butter extract exists. Similar to how like popcorn, you have like the powdered butter along with the liquid butter. The powder just makes sure that you don't add too much liquid. Because you don't want soggy popcorn. That's a cardinal sin. I'm gonna look up dragon fruit pound cake right quick. Because I do wonder, like, people that have made it, what do they pair? Because I can't see doing just dragon fruit and nothing else. Excuse me. Ooh, okay. While dragon fruit pound cake does sound good, look at dragon fruit cheesecake. With like a gelatin top. Making it look like a mirror glaze. That bitch is beautiful. Ooh, that's fucking gorgeous. That looks really good. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, let's look at pound cake. Just regular cake. Hold up. Oh, it looks like they did blackberries with it. Yeah, it seems like that's a common theme. Dragon fruit with blackberries. And this is white dragon fruit. So with berries generally, because I'm also seeing raspberries on here. Okay. All right. I'm also seeing pineapple? Yeah. I could see dragon fruit and pineapple going well together. It seems like pineapple is just such an overpowering flavor that you could lose it. Lose the dragon fruit in the pound cake, or in the, what the fuck is that? You could lose the dragon fruit in the pineapple. It's like a tart. And it looks like there's like little oranges with it. It was like clementines. It might be citron. Ooh, that's a cool idea too. Like a crepe cake. I could see that being really good for having like a lot of dragon fruit flavor. This is fucking beautiful. I would love to make this. This is fucking and it's with the other fruit is guava up here. That's guava and blueberries. That looks good as fuck. Is that guava? Or is that more just no, that looks like it's guava. Because the seeds are organized for guava, while for dragon fruit it's a free for all. Ooh, this is fun looking. I really would like, ooh, this is grape and melon. And what looks like, is that lychee? Just a very tropical experience. Is that ice cream? Which one? This right here? I think it might be. It's a cake, but it's got like weird things on the side. I don't know what the things sticking out are around the perimeter. I can see kiwi going really well with dragon fruit too. Ooh, I want to do one of these one day. I want to make a gelatin cake hybrid. Because I think they look so cool. Oh, bitch, this is fucking beautiful. I want to make something like this. It's not the easiest thing to do. There's definitely some technique involved. This is just straight up a gelatin without cake in it. But I do watch on YouTube, there's a lady that makes gelatins. And they're so pretty. They look like this. They look fucking gaudy. They look like those candles. Let me see if I can find. I think they're Russian candles with multiple layers. Yeah, these kind of candles. Where they have multiple layers and then they cut them to make patterns and stuff. They're definitely some European type. I don't know if it's Russian. It might be somewhere else. Carved? Where from? Germany. Yeah, they're so pretty. But they can also be quite gaudy, depending on the colors. But when they've melted down a good bit, they kind of glow, which is really cool. Kiwi, hell yes. I feel like kiwi would be the way to go. Ooh, I can definitely taste lemongrass in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yup. Okay. The final addition to the party is going to be, well, not the final addition, but like as far as herbs go, because we have to have cilantro. Love me some cilantro. And I'm using a lot here because I'm obsessed with cilantro. It tastes like the opposite of soap to me. Dirt? It tastes really good. I fucking love cilantro. Flame on. Alright, so we got the sauce situation back up and running. And actually, I could, because I have some sauce I made a while ago that I've been freezing. Hope I'm happy, Simon. I sure am. As long as I have cheese and cilantro, I'm fucking elated. And shrimp. And shrimp. Shrimp is necessary. But I have some old dragon fruit sauce. Slash. Oh shit. This thing has been open this whole time. Yeah, my refrigerator doesn't completely stay closed. Ooh. This has a little bit of the bacon fat when I made what's it called? What's it called? Y'all remember? How am I not remembering this? Pork belly. Jesus Christ. So we got multiple fats in here. Multiple oils. Some animal oil and some butter, which is also animal oil, but like a little bit more attenuated, a little bit more processing going on. Very nice. And we're gonna cook the shrimp and octopus and squid in here. What the hell is that? I'm gonna put that in the trash. I'm gonna cut up the pieces of octopus and squid a little bit more. Some of them are kind of large. There's a piece of clam. Man, octopus is good. And so is squid. My mom found out that calamari is made from squid and stopped eating it. That was like her favorite food. I was like, nah, dude. You'd have to take that shit from my hands kicking and screaming. Not gonna convince me that my favorite food ain't my favorite food anymore, no matter what the fuck it's made out of. Nice try. Would you put that in a wrap? Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely. We can make that happen. Or like a dumpling, because like, remember I made the ugly dumplings? The fugly dumplings? We could use some of this sauce, like separate some of it out, and cut up a piece of shrimp, like from the sauce, and make a dumpling, or like a filling for something. Really, the world is your oyster. When it comes to recipes, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Which is the most fun part of it. Get a little bit of the pasta sauce. Pasta water. You need the pasta water to make the pasta sauce. Is the thing. Oh yeah, I have mushrooms too. Hold up. These mushrooms are small, so they don't need as much time as last time. Ooh, and I have that other one. Let me use the other one first. The king oyster. And all of his oystery glory. Where is he? Why do you insist on making my life difficult? I got some banana milk from the store. Listen, I had never had banana milk before. Because anytime I see it at the store, it's with strawberry milk, and I always get the strawberry milk first. But I figured, like, while I'm here, let's try something new. And I do like banana milk. I don't like bananas, but I do like banana flavor. So I knew I was going to probably like it. Ooh. Yeah, that's refreshing. Weirdly refreshing. Alright, let's get some king oysters in here. And I already cut them up. I'm just gonna chop them. And not like hard chop, we're gonna do a coarse chop. And only 2 cuts. So you can still tell there's mushrooms in here. And then we're doing also the hot pot mushrooms. The little guys. Yeah, I'm just going to separate a few out. Do a few coarse chops and throw them in. Let the party begin. Hell yeah. Oh, you can't see that. My bad. Okay. So now that we have all the constituents constituted, I can now add my cheese and also the cream. And so I have Munster, which is a fantastically melty cheese. And then also Asiago and Parmesan, which are really good for like imparting very Italian-esque flavors. That's the cheese that usually is in like an Alfredo. Where it does melt. It does have a melt. It's just not as good as a soft cheese. Like mozzarella or Munster or Colby Jack or Monterey. Yeah, we're going to use the Asiago. Though I do want to taste them side by side, the Parmesan and Asiago. Because I feel like there's a difference between the two. Otherwise, they would be called the same motherfucking thing. Lot of cheese, always. And like, this is actually kind of a little bit for me. This is a conservative amount for me. Crazy, I know. I'm cheese obsessed. Disgusting when it comes to cheese. I crave the curd. Yeah, when you're cooking, definitely, if you're trying to make a sauce, using shredded cheese is a lot better than using, like, really any other form of cheese. Because the shreds have a lot more surface area, so they melt super quick, as opposed to, like, a slice of cheese, or, like, cutting it into cubes. Cubes are good for when you're making mac and cheese and you want like little pockets of cheesy goodness within the baked mac and cheese. That's the way you do that shit. Oh my god, it's so good. Because they melt, but they don't melt completely down while they're cooking in the oven. But yeah, when you get an Alfredo and you pick it up and like it has a little bit of cheese melt, that's usually just Parmesan. But I like adding additional melty cheese to my Parmesan, or not my Parmesan, my Alfredo situations. Where is the cream? Here she is. And like they have these little tiny baby things of heavy cream, which I find incredibly useful because I don't have that much refrigerator space. Damn. Okay, hold up. Oh, we're good. We're good. Really don't have any tools for measuring, no measuring cups or anything. So we're eyeballing it. Oh, bitch, this looks good. Shut the fuck up. Look at the cheese. Okay, wait, hold up, hold up. Extra cheesy. Absolutely what we're going for. Yeah, that's why when I was putting the cheese in last time, and I was like, oh man, I wish I had some cream. This is what I was thinking about. This is the future I was considering. Look how beautiful that is. Oh shit. The colors. Yeah, that's really nice. Lemony and garlicky and cheesy and delicious. We love to see it. Oh my god. These are a few of my favorite things. Okay. And so for plating, since I don't have a crazy amount of room in the pan, we're going to get the noodles and just put it in the bowl and put the stuff on top. And pray to God there's enough liquid to make them separate a little bit. Delish, right? I like my cheese to burn a little bit. Oh, so it's a little crispy. Oh, yeah. I'm a fan of that. I feel that. Especially in the mac and cheese. Oh, bitch. Yeah, anytime I make mac and cheese, I'll make the whole thing. Usually we're having dinner somewhere else. And so I make the mac and cheese pretty much all the way, like cook it all the way. Except like I make a little bit of time or account for a little bit of time to reheat it. And then also at the end, we always hit the broil. Hit it with the broil so it can get crispy on the top. This looks great. Yeah, the last time it was a little less appetizing because of the colors, but once you add some cream to it, it should be looking a little different. Oh my god. Huh? Beautiful. All right, let's mix it up a little bit so we can get the pasta acquainted with the sauce too. Everybody deserves a little sauce. With the good pussy sounds. Okay. Look at her. Positively beautiful. And as always, we gotta pop a little leaf on there for the aesthetic. Oh, a little bit of, where's the lemon? Yeah. We'll do a like half a lemon wedge. Yeah, boy. Will that be pretty? No, that's not pretty. Not pretty enough. Yeah, instead of doing the twist of lemon, we're going to do a half a lemon wedge. So like that. Where's the leaf at? That's not pretty. The fuck do you mean? Where's a nice leaf? All of them I cut. Oops. I have a whole other pack of cilantro, but I kind of want to use something from here so I don't have to open that one. Ooh, we kind of do need a little bit of cheese on top. Just for the sake of a recipe. Neighbors knocking. Food in here, yes. We. If nothing else, I be cooking. Y'all eating in here? Yes. And I've definitely offered like multiple people cheese sticks because I have so fucking many. But here's the plate. The bowl, as it were. So, gotta do the setup as always. So we're gonna put a lemon here and some of the cilantro to the side. Let's get these stems off. So it looks like there's more leaves than not. Some garlic. Have a clue. It's sitting pretty. As per usual. Dude, I love staging my meals so much. And sometimes it's difficult. But it's always worth the pain. I don't know how I'm gonna make this stand up. Stand up. There we go. You can pour out the pasta water. Should I put a lemongrass down? I feel like we got enough stuff to like show what's all in here. Oh, you know what? We can put the cheese up. That'll be a good way to allow the onion, or yeah, the onion to sit on something. Or maybe not. So I do think the cheese is necessary. Ooh. Also, I bought a leash from the store. Literal dog leash. I bought from the store. So that I can have a back chain. Maybe it's easier to see this way. Yeah. And so I'm wearing it like, pretty much like a dog. Because I got that dog in me. International foods are so creative compared to American. Yeah, they are. They be doing different stuff. And I mean, Americana is good. Because it's kind of the culmination of a variety of international foods coming together. But I think it's more ingenuity when it comes to like foods that were adapted from like other international foods, like modified to the point where they become their own thing, like they're no longer the original, which I find very interesting. It's kind of a fascinating concept. That you can make something new from something that is completely, like, utterly, like, a staple of something, like, of a culture or something. But you can make that into some different shit. And at what point does it become different? Okay. Beautiful. What a big, beautiful, happy family. Okay, so let's get a picture of this. And then I'm going to eat and then do some more of my hair because I've really been putting that off. Oh shit, this is foggy as fuck. It's probably because I had it sitting next to the stove and got some oil on it. Okay. There we go. Yeah, usually I use the viewfinder to like get a really good shot. But because I'm doing it on live, I don't want to spend too much time like, oh man, does this look good? Okay, well let me look at this. I'll just take a whole bunch of pictures all at once. And then I'll pick the best from whichever of my children looks the best. That's the one we're going to present to the world. Probably this one. I think the straight on angle is probably the best. As a matter of fact, let's do some straight ons. So then I don't have to like edit anything. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to cut anything out. So I've had to do that a couple times where I've cut like out something else and then added something, like edited the picture itself, rather than just adding a filter. Like I've had literal items that I had to add, which is not something I do often when I am editing pictures after I've cooked. Really don't like to do that. You gotta put yourself to sleep. Good. Twin Fin. Good having you here. What? Did you hear that? My phone just took a picture. I wasn't even touching it. But yeah, thank you for coming through. I'm going to enjoy my dinner slash lunch slash probably all my meals for the next couple days. Because I'm obsessed with it. Where are my chopsticks? It's so good. Yeah, thank you all for joining me today. It's been a delight. Chopsticks. Here they are. Where's the other one? So I ate the rest of the other container, like the leftovers. I had that in the middle of the motherfucking night. All right, let's get at least a cheese pull, at least a solitary cheese pull slash a bite. If I can manage to make it happen. Jesus, she's thick. Maybe I need a fork. The sauce is saucing though. Ooh, what the fuck is that? Yuck. I had a hair in there. That'd be happening. I have a lot of hair. Yeah. This is the way to go with this meal. It's ultra creamy. Crazy that it has dragon fruit in it. Beautiful. Hmm. 100% the shit that I love. Yep. We've done it. Yeah, it's been 3 hours. Crazy. So I will, yeah. I'll see y'all on the flip side. Yeah, thank you for joining me. This is so good. I think I need some privacy. Y'all take care.